Can we start a show without you flipping everyone off, please?
I'm flipping you off.
Why? I didn't do anything. You just started.
You know me. That's my way of saying hi.
Hi. Welcome in. Hello. Welcome to Save the Planet podcast. I'm Keith.
I'm Jack.
Oh, you mean you're... Oh, yeah, you're right. Hey, welcome in. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Funny story. No. That's a can of worms that's just not wanting to open up. No.
No.
Also, thank you for centering yourself. I see you finally got the sense to put y'all black over the big old banner where there's no pink there. Although I did like...
Yeah, I dropped it down a few inches.
Well, thank you. That's mad respect.
Looks better.
It does look better. But it's about time you take quality serious here. We're quality.
I'm working on it, man. Baby steps. Baby steps.
Baby step. Well, thank you for joining us. Welcome in, everybody. So this is kind of a special episode. We talked about it on SDA. By the way, if you're not a member of our Patreon, the $5 tier, that's how you get access to SDA. I'm not doing that stuff right now anyways. But we talked about it on SDA last week. And we've mentioned it, I think, in the first episode or whatever. And I definitely hinted at it in one of the return videos I made coming back months before. So it is known about. We are actively looking for a third host. Another person to share ideas and expand the podcast out. It's still going to be Jack and I, always. Still going to be us on this show, but we want to expand.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, I know. Thanks, J-Bomb. But we definitely want to see what other people's opinions are around here. So, for the first time since doing Save the Planet, we have a friend of ours who is still in Mad, I believe. He's Mad, right?
He's my regulator.
Good. That's what I thought. Hey, I've been gone from Mad a lot. I don't know whose people's role is. I didn't even know you were vice president until you reminded me last week.
I'm national vice president. Yeah.
National vice president. See, it's even bigger than I thought.
Yeah, I'm president of OD. But
would you stop? Okay, stop rubbing stuff in. Stop telling stuff. Oh, Mr. Big Shot, president of Nationals. I'm vice president or whatever. Stop it.
Hey, you asked. Okay.
I did. Okay, whatever. Anyways, bring him in. He goes by Bleeding Dwayne online. Bleeding Dwayne, Bleeding.
We'll let him correct that.
Dwayne. He also know him as Druid. Welcome in.
Ooh, yay. I'm glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
Of course. He'll be trying out one of our new guests, or not guests, one of our hosts. Oh, man, I'm already messing
Both.
Go.
Both.
Hey, host future.
You're my boy, Blue.
You're my boy, Blue.
So how's it going, man? The last time I saw you was had to be Madfest, because I know
it was Madfest.
Yeah, you were all there, and I had to skedaddle because I was just getting some shots there for work. So how's it been? How you been holding up, man?
You took off, but you still gave me a hug, though.
I did give you a hug. I was very happy. I was like, there's
good hug.
So what's up?
Living the dream.
All you can do, huh?
Yeah, I'm just living the dream. I do my whole 8-hour job during the day, and I'm a single dad in the afternoons, and also stream gameplay and pretty much do content creation at night, almost every night. So it's pretty much like 2 jobs. Otherwise, to get out of that rut, kick it with my boys and Mad, and try to dabble in some music here and there.
What kind of content do you make exactly in particular?
Well, that's a very good question. I kind of throw a little trash everywhere. I mean, I make memes and videos and stuff for stuff like Facebook and Instagram and But my main squeeze right now is I love gaming, so I am, I guess you would call a semi-pro gamer, mostly on Fortnite and Helldivers 2. And then I'll take clips and pretty much make action videos with really good music if I can, and make little meme videos and stuff like that on TikTok a lot. And I'll pretty much dual stream Twitch and TikTok at the same time. And I just, as I said, just try to get really good clips from each and make some really cool action videos. People on TikTok seem to love it. TikTok doesn't really push me out through the algorithm hard enough, but I have a good little following. So
that's cool. What's your follower account, if you don't mind me asking?
I believe I'm may have a consistent 200 to 300. There's more randoms that come in than anything, but I have like a small little handful, and it makes me a little bit of monies.
Nice.
And not really enough to sustain, but it's a nice little every now and again, a little extra money here and there.
Yeah.
And believe me, it's hard. So you got to kind of love it, or
yeah, because you're not. It's not sustainable, especially nowadays.
yeah, exactly.
I see a lot of your Fortnite stuff. You're doing the Fortnite, so I gotta ask how you feeling about the Simpsons coming to Fortnite?
Here we go.
Oh man, I like it. I mean, I like it when they do collaborations and stuff, and they already have it out. Like last night, me and a couple of the boys were playing, and when you first come in, you're on a bus and floating through the air, right? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And was it Kronk and Kurt, the aliens from The Simpsons?
Kang and Kodos. Yeah.
Yes, they fly in right beside of you, and you're just kind of like looking at them, and they're all like, rah, 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 and then they fly off. So that's like the first indication. They haven't dropped it yet, but that's like they'd like to put those little hints in there, saying obviously the Simpsons are coming.
Well, I found today, because I only played one round, but I'd heard about it. Bart Simpson's treehouse is already on the map.
It is, yes. Yeah, that is awesome. I think it's cool. What I'm sad to say though, I really love the Fort Nightmares for Halloween, and I believe this will be the Simpsons coming in will be the ending of the season. Mm-hmm. So and when they start dropping that end season stuff, it makes me sad because they changed the whole map, looking all Halloween and stuff, and I love it. It's like my favorite, definitely.
From what I'm hearing though, the map is supposed to turn into Springfield.
Yeah, it is supposed to turn into, as far as I know, most of it is supposed to turn straight into like a whole Springfield.
Yeah,
I think there'll be some remaining stuff, but for the most part, it's going to be cool.
Which is crazy because, like, not only is the game already seemingly massive, their map seems to just continuously go on, but as much stuff as the Simpsons have been, and they've been going for so long, that map could be almost endless with just whatever you want to put in and all the references and stuff. Because I played some of the older, like Simpsons Hit and Run, obviously, is like a huge one. And then there was one about 2008, 2007-ish that I played that had a really good version of Simpsons map. So I could just imagine what Fortnite's going to do, having that much more space and that much more time and resources under their belt, how they're going to do the Simpsons with this.
I agree. And I mean, the fact that Fortnite, they do a lot of the same thing the Simpsons do, maybe not predicting things, but they most certainly love to reference all of their influences and everything. And that I guess I think that's where they kind of meet in the middle, because they are both kind of known for, in their art, they reference all the things that they love. So I really dig that,
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm sure like all the gas stations will become Quickie Marts.
Quickie Marts.
Yeah.
All those fat juices become squishies, or what are they called? Squishies or squeezies? Yeah.
It's crazy.
That would be awesome. I was just
Yeah, I
wondering if
grew
they're
up
gonna.
being a Simpsons fan.
I wonder if they're gonna have Bart's like slingshot, and you can like use it as a weapon or something.
Oh,
That would
That'd be cool.
they'd have to a pick-upable weapon or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
If you can have, what was it? Okay, so help me out here because I'm not 100% familiar with everything Fortnite has in it. But I know John Cena's in it. Doesn't they have like a belt or something, or is it like a briefcase he has that you can hit people with or something? I don't.
I'm not 100% about what John Cena uses, but I know that his superhero character is referenced a whole lot. Like it was a huge hit. What was his name? The
Peacemakers.
Yeah.
Peacemaker. Yes, I mean people. It's like one of the biggest or best sold skins in the game. Let's just say that. And now they've got, I mean, got to be over. I mean, they've got to have thousands and thousands and thousands of skins. And out of all of them, even the famous originals, there's videos still on YouTube talking about how it's sold so well. And I'm like, well, I mean, I get it because Peacemaker is awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't recall when John Cena's actual like wrestling skin came in. But for sure, Peacemaker is his character with that has exploded. So I'm sure John Cena is already popular as hell. So
I think when they did the John Cena one, they did the Bianca Belair one with it.
Oh, okay.
okay,
So that was like a year. That was like a year or
that's
two ago.
a year or two ago, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
Roughly,
just
I
recently did. They recently did Cody Rhodes and the Undertaker.
think.
In Fortnite time, like a year or two ago, sounds ancient. Honestly.
Yeah.
I know they have a whole lot of horror characters right now. I mean, the Grabber, Ghostface, Jason, Huggy Wuggy,
Art the Clown.
Art the Clown. There was a few others too. It's crazy. They just recently had the Power Rangers right before this. A whole season where you could be the Megazord and everything. It was crazy.
That was wild to see some of the commercials, especially I think it was like their main one about it is you get to enter the Megazord and you see 3 of the Rangers and all of a sudden you see like Cardi B or someone in there. I'm just like, what year is this? Where, huh?
What happened? My childhood.
Timeline? How did this happen?
When I play, though, I usually
got some
play as,
video with the.
when I play as John Wick usually, and I ride around in that Mustang.
Nice. There's this character called Raven. I like him a lot.
We actually at work we did a story on how with this new Halloween pack they actually added Mothman in there.
That is right. That is another one.
Yeah.
Mothman was awesome too. I think he just left the store yesterday, but they had like this whole. How could I even forget the Scooby Doo and the whole gang are on the map, and one of the things is that you have to find Daphne's luggage because their mystery machine broke down not too far from this gas station. And you see Shaggy and her there. And she's like, I can't find my luggage, but here's a clue. And you agree to help her find her luggage, and Mothman has stolen it. And he's up on the hill across from the gas station. You got to go over there and talk to him and get it and bring it back to her. And then she hooks you up. And but it's pretty cool. I was like, it's Mothman. He's the one he's going to eat her clothes. I did. I tripped out on that. I was like, I can't believe it's Mothman.
We're in
awesome.
the weirdest timeline of video games where we're just talking about being in a Megazord with Power Rangers, and now friggin' Scooby Doo and Daphne have their stuff stolen by Mothman.
I mean, another thing is, things like Xbox exclusive games are going on PlayStation.
Oh my god!
And vice versa. They're trading off some games here, and I'm like, what?
Oh, dude, I just recently talked about that on OMO, my video game podcast that I do.
Nice.
Been talking about that and how right before I did the show, because there's just going to be more Xbox price raises going up because everything's just raising right
Facts.
now. And right before I got started, like the day before I was going to record, they announced the Halo Campaign Evolved remake. It's coming to PS5. I'm like, that's it. That's it. The console wars are done. They're over. It's like, what are we in? What's happened here?
What's going on?
Are they going to bring Wolverine to Xbox?
Well, see, that's the thing. PlayStation, the only thing they've been bringing their a lot smaller games. Like they brought Horizon, but Lego version of Horizon. They brought that. And PlayStation, the only thing they've really been reaching out more on is with PC. They've been bringing a lot of their games more to PC. But if the Xbox is just eventually going to become a PC anyways, or they're just going to integrate with the PC architecture, you're basically going to get PlayStation games on Xboxes.
On Xbox.
Yeah. Because if that's
facts.
going to,
I really want to play Wolverine. You know, I want to play Wolverine, but I don't have a PS5.
Boo.
Yeah. You need a PS5.
You need the PS5.
I'm poor.
It's true.
Oh, I understand that. Thing that I loved about that whole elimination of the console wars is that I am 100% through and through a Helldiver, and we have been anticipating for a little over a year the entrance of ODST, and they straight dropped that in Helldivers, and it is crazy. Like I spend some of my nights, I'll drop in on SOS missions, helping new players, and I mean we haven't really seen new players much. So you'll be in a lobby with full of like, there's 4 of you. I'm level 150 with like a 4, a 38, and a 40, and I'm like, oh my god, we're gonna die. But they are die hard, and they give it hell. And the fact that they put Halo's, Master Chief in there, I was like, I can't believe it. Awesome. And I love it. Love it.
So I look at it like I'm happy for more people that can actually play these games to get to experience them, because everyone should experience any game that they want. I kind of look at it, and this is where I say I'm controversial in that sense, in the sense that I kind of like there being some sort of war. And I think my mindset goes back to being a wrestling fan, in the sense that whenever it was Nitro and Raw going at it, you saw some of the best stuff you ever seen.
Oh, yeah.
And whenever, like, the video game wars were huge, like Nintendo against Sega, or PlayStation against Microsoft, against Nintendo when it came to the Wii and the GameCube and the original Xbox, PS2 era stuff, some of the greatest games you'd ever seen ever. And I just feel like, yeah, it's good that you're getting the experience to play this on an Xbox that was originally a PlayStation thing. But when is it going to come to a point where now they just don't really need to try anymore, or they don't have to try as hard because they don't really
competition.
Right. There's no competition. So I get it, and it's probably how the video game world needs to go. I'm just kind of like, well, we can go down that way. That's fine. We can see how it goes. I just feel like maybe 5-10 years down the road, if we don't have, I already too think we need some kind of video game crash. Things that are going on with video games nowadays are just egregious.
I agree.
But when it comes to this, I just feel like we're going to get to a point where everyone, because the companies will get complacent, they'll start putting stuff out that they just think is good, and people are just like, we don't want this. Hell, they're already doing
Start. Yeah, I was going to say start.
Yeah.
They already are jacking up prices of games because there's no competition to level that out. I mean, you're exactly right. I've thought about that a lot, actually, and some people tell me I'm stupid, and some people just tell me, "Oh, you're just," or well, some people are still kind of like in the war. They're like, "I can't believe Xbox betrayed all of its, uh, uh, fans," and I still see some people on PlayStation do the same thing.
Yeah.
I think that's a little too far, but the fact of, like you're saying, wanting to give them that little bit of an initiative to try.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, the next company's going to come up and they're going to be like, well, you know what? We don't mind adding that extra money to just outdo you, So, but they also had a problem of that competition got so aggressive that they were putting out some consoles that weren't necessarily up to par because they're trying to hurry up and get that next one out. So it's really regulation, I guess, being able to keep a competition without it damaging, I guess, or not. Either way you go, it's like you either get them creating things that aren't necessarily up to par because they're hurrying up just to put out the next series, or if there's only basically one company and just with different names, like, yeah, it's still Xbox, but if you're mostly basically PC now, then that means it's just PlayStation and PC, and PlayStation already dominates a lot of that scene. So really, PlayStation isn't really going to have to try anything. They just keep putting out that sucks and charging you more for it. Oh, this is a remastered version of this, and okay, you have a little bit higher frame rate and kind of prettier colors, but it's still the same game, and you're charging $90, $70, $80 for it just because you put the remastered on it.
Yeah.
I will say the remastered Halo, I saw some of it. Oh,
It looks very.
I don't think that's one of those that did that. They seem to have really, really outdone themselves with it, and I was like really astonished. I was like, "Holy crap!" It's the same game, but it looks like it came out for PS5 or the latest Xbox.
I think they went the same route as the Oblivion remake did, which makes sense. Since both kind of behind the same people now, or sort of behind the same people. But it looks like they took the ideas that Bethesda and the Elder Scrolls Oblivion did with their remake and just put it into the Halo thing. And yeah, it looks fantastic. It looks phenomenal, and I can't wait to play it. And I will probably I'll get a version if it's got a physical version, because just owning a physical copy of Halo on the PlayStation 5, if it's
I
digital,
hope they put out physical.
yeah.
I like to always try to get a physical copy of my favorite games, at least.
Oh yeah.
Just because you have it.
Oh,
you have it.
Yeah.
So, are you going to be playing more Fortnite on content, or what with your content here, especially as we go into the Simpsons stuff?
Oh yeah. Anytime they have dropped something awesome like that, I try to at least make a few videos, even if I'm working a lot or something. And I also kind of am promoted on TikTok by this company called Atomic Gaming, like ATOMIK. They require me to have 2 games that I play, so I picked Helldivers 2 and Fortnite. And like just yesterday, or excuse me, day before yesterday was Helldivers, basically their Independence Day. It's called Liberty Day.
Yeah.
And that's like a huge ordeal. And all the Helldivers like wild out, and even in game, it's freaking hilarious. So I put out several videos of that. When there was the Power Rangers, I made sure that even if I didn't get to play a lot that season, but I did get on there and get the Megazord and run around killing, like stomping people and with it and doing the thing. And got a lot of views, so I was like, oh, that's cool. And they had a little fight scene where you fight this worm that comes up and you kill it with a sword. And I got that, and then you can just have the Megazord to go kill people for a while. And then I showed a video of me rampaging around, like stomping people and slashing them with the sword, and they're like itty bitty. So you're like, it was.
It reminded me a lot of when
hilarious.
it reminded me a lot of when they brought Godzilla on
It was,
Fortnite.
yes, yeah,
Yeah,
definitely a lot like that.
you could be Godzilla and stomp people and blow fire at them and all
Hmm.
that. You know.
I actually killed Godzilla a few different times. Like, if, everybody on the whole map's like trying to kill this
Yeah.
huge thing, and they're like the size of ants. But it does slowly chip away at damage, and somehow I got good at like seeing when his damage is real low. Like I'm just like kicked back, killing people to come along, watching everybody try their damnedest to kill Godzilla, and I see it get about that death for, and I'm like, and lo and behold, I got his power, and I was the one that like killed him like 3 times in the season. I was like, couldn't believe that. I was like, you're crazy. It's like impossible to kill him or be the one to get the last shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because
And I
everybody's
did
trying to
three.
take that
I did
shot.
3 times. I was like, I
So,
was thinking I would be lucky to get it once.
so when did you start wanting to do that, wanting to get on Twitch and TikTok and just wanting to play games and see what people thought?
Well, back in the days of like, the ending days of PS3, and when I first got a PS4.
Hmm.
I actually streamed like Skyrim and stuff like that, and it really this is the first time ever. That was technically the first time I ever really streamed, and I didn't really know what the hell I was doing. But I got some pretty good gameplay clips that I didn't even realize that I had, and some more stuff. But the PlayStation is easy. It like you just push a button and you go live, and it records your gameplay and puts it in basically a little bank for you. And people on PlayStation that I didn't even know was watching my material before I even realized, So I think it was probably roughly around whenever the hell PlayStation 4 came out. But actually putting real effort into it, I would say maybe 2 years now, or going on 2 years. Now, granted, this is saying that I work full-time jobs and be a dad, and for the past 2 years anyway.
Yeah.
And I've had most custody of him, so I have him most of the time. So it takes up a lot of time. Like every day that I do my thing now, I work my 8-hour job. I still stop and I fix dinner and chill with my kid for a few hours, and then I'll get down on some during the day I'm always on Cape Cod or something, cutting up clips I've made to make videos, and then usually making the video and laying some music over it so it sounds it's something cool to listen to while you're doing the damn thing. And then at night I'll actually stream and get that content. Unfortunately, TikTok is like you can't have anybody under the age of 13 in your videos, or my kid would be in those more. But he does stream with me on Twitch sometimes. They even say he can't have his face on there, but you can hear him, and his character can be playing with me. And I sneak and do it on TikTok sometimes. Just don't tell them. It'll be okay. They haven't caught me and killed my monetization yet. So, but he's a ham. He see the camera going. He'll be like trying to. I'm like, you're gonna get me kicked, man. Stop. They're gonna like that's like an hour and a half, and you come in here in 5 seconds, you wave, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, can't use that video."
I know you and Jericho play a lot of Fortnite together.
Oh yeah, man, he's good. He's good, and I mean, I didn't even teach him everything. I just taught him basics, and he kicks it, man. For a 10-year-old, me and him be getting crown royals back to back and stuff, and he'll be like, he just loves it. He trips out on it. So
It's like
I'm
my son,
all about
Raylan. Yeah, my son, Ray. He's like that, man. He'd blow me away on Fortnite, dude. My son runs circles around me. I've watched him play, and like he's just too damn fast. Like he'll be in his car and he'll be hauling out, and then he'll jump out the car while it's moving and blast somebody, and then he's running around and jumping off cliffs, and I'm like,
he plays with me and Jericho
slow
sometimes.
down. Yeah, he does play with y'all sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah, he'll randomly pop in, and I'll be like, "What is up, man?" He likes to run around, hit people with cars, and watch them fly up in the air and stuff.
Yeah, he's a bit of a jerk.
Oh, that is awesome. It's
Yeah, he's a bit
funny,
of a
though.
jerk when it comes to it. Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
he'll hit.
I mean, toxic gaming is a thing. I mean, ask
Yeah,
Jericho, man. He's toxic. I'm like, bro, calm down.
Yeah,
Calm down.
I'm a jerk. Come on now.
it's like, well, my son, he'll play Fortnite with his sisters, and he'll be like, okay, well, I'm not going to attack you or nothing. We're just going to do this like this, and then that lasts about 2.5 minutes, and I hear my daughter screaming, going, "Raylan shot me," and he said he would, and I'm like, well, that teaches you not to believe him. Shoot him first.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you already know what's gonna happen. Just be like,
yeah, yeah.
they'll be in there fighting each other. You shot me! No, you shot me!
I have a
Sorry.
microphone in my face. What do you mean it's going to record me?
That's
What do you mean?
Is that what microphones do?
Oh,
What? That's crazy.
but so basically,
uh,
doing it for a while, do it for a little while anyway.
Yes, to answer your question, I did get off on a rant. But yes,
we do
for
that.
probably. Oh, what year did the PS4 come out? Oh my God,
14.
14. Yeah, 13 going on 14. So probably 14, but I didn't take it seriously till probably the past 3 years. Like actually taking good clips, and I mean, like I'll take like an hour's worth of stuff and get it down to like 5 minutes, 4 minutes to the really good portions.
Yeah.
And throw the music over top of it, and then bam. Anytime like a big explosion happens, I'll somehow, I don't know, I drive myself crazy doing it, but I'll nitpick until the rising action of the song hits the rising action of a big explosion or something like that. And it's aggravating as hell, but somehow I do that crap nowadays. And I never really thought that I would be that in depth into it. But I've trained myself, I guess.
You also don't realize like how long something like that takes until you're behind a computer or behind or doing your phone, and like you're not paying attention to time, and all of a sudden you look trying to remember, oh, you have other stuff to do, and maybe 2-3 hours are gone. You're just like, what happened?
What happened?
Where's-
Yes, absolutely. It happens to me all the time.
Yeah, like I'm at work and like trying to get some stuff done in between, because we have a noon show, and then there's about 2 or 3 hours, and then I have to get ready for our 4 o'clock show around 3 or so. So there's a good 2.5 hours there. So I here recently started getting on my computer and working, getting stuff done to help make the podcast better. Get post this one and OMO, get those better. Start doing some side editing like I've been wanting to for years now. I'm finally getting into this stuff hardcore. And by the time that I'm like really starting to get a little tired, maybe I need a little drink or something, but I don't feel like it's been that long. I look, it's 2:45.
It's like, how did I just spend 2.5 to 3 hours just editing?
Yeah, it's like
That's crazy.
I just wanted to take like 15 minutes. I wanted to go get a burger or something for lunch. Now I gotta get ready for my actual work. What? Come on.
See, that's your dedication coming in. You get so sucked into it, you don't even realize how much time went by.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna end up editing my life away.
Well, and Keith has been getting carried away with the AI a lot here lately.
All right.
Making the logos and stuff.
That actually reminds me. When it comes to this AI stuff, you trying to make content by yourself and everything. First of all, is it something that you would consider using if it would help your video game footage, or if it would help you in a certain sense get more views or something like that? Overall, what do you think of AI? I guess that should be the first thing I start with. What do you think of it?
Well, I have a very conflicting view. Like, you kind of have to, and I'm not going to go into details on this, but as in many things, people are just really, how should I put this? in a lot of subjects, people are often divided on things these days, and some people will hate AI. Some people will be like, "Man, it's the greatest tool humankind has ever made," and I'm kind of on both. I'm slightly worried about it maybe taking away from artistic, like someone would sit down like we would do, losing 3 hours, putting our heart and soul into that edit, and then someone takes like 3 minutes and ask AI to edit their video content. They're like, take my hour-long stream and edit it down to just the finest moments and add some really music to it. And that literally, I can ask ChatGPT to do that, and it will do that, and it will probably put out a better video than I'd have for spending 3-4 hours. Well, it's even more because I'm playing the game, trying to do specific cool just to get good content and see if I can pull stuff off. And it may take me 2-3 hours just to get the exact clips that I want. And then the next day I'm going to be taking 2 or 3 hours just cutting it down, adding music, and then perfecting that music and the way I want the music and everything, just for AI to take that over. But then again, if I used it, it would take that 3 hours away that I could spend time with my family, work on my day job more. So it's like, see, I'm really, really divided on that because I have used AI and it is very, just so convenient.
Oh yeah.
And so in a way, I really love it, and I really do think it really can be a great thing for everybody's life, especially if everybody learned how to use it and we all utilize it as a society, a people, whatever you want, the world in general. I feel like it would really, really do a lot of good for a lot of people's lives, and including work. And what I'm thinking is, if it does get to the point where a lot of AI is taking a lot of jobs, they will be replaced with maybe the new jobs that may require using AI. Like every employee has their specific AI right here on their phone downloaded. So when I'm like during the day, I sit behind a computer all day long, and there's so many things that I could be like, yo, get rid of all my spam emails. And that would take hours out of my work day, hours just going through the mail and leaving the actual stuff from my bosses, from other companies that we use that I have to read. It would be wonderful. But as of right now, I'm just the grinder. I grind on the game. I grind on editing just to put out stuff, and I really put a lot of heart and soul into that. And it would be kind of horrible to just spend years doing that, working my way up for AI to get big, and literally every 4-year-old with a telephone could edit better than I could, even though I'm spending hours doing it. And the only way to compete with that is to use AI as well.
Personal opinion, you gave a perfect answer. Honestly, it's because it's really hard to say like, oh, I really love this, or no, I really hate it, because it's so morally. There is a bit of morals to it. Before I give my opinion on it, because I don't think I've ever asked J-Bomb this. Like whenever you were doing recaps and stuff, or trying to do some extra stuff for the club or whatever, what's your opinion on that stuff? What's your opinion on AI trying to ease things here and there, but also like taking possibly jobs away and stuff? What do you think?
I mean, I feel like with AI, it's a double-edged sword. It's really helpful with certain things, but I feel like it also takes away people's artistic creativity. Because like you making these little Jackie and Putty logos, the cute little raccoon and the damn bomb flying around the ship. I created that bomb character years ago, and the damn AI did it better than I did. He looks better than what I did, what I drew. And you just sat around and talked with AI and built this. And so as far as like people that are naturally artistic, it does kind of take away from what makes them unique, because now anybody can do it, and do it better. I could sit down with a pencil and a piece of paper and draw a perfect portrait, but it'd take me a day and a half, 2 days to do. Somebody can sit down and do the same damn thing with AI in a couple of minutes. And also, a lot of people are doing it, making music with it now like that. So that's cutting into musician talent. Now if you're a naturally talented musician, or you've trained and practiced your whole damn life, somebody can get on an AI program and make more kick music than what you're doing. Um, so I feel, as far as like, people that do have that kind of talent, it takes away from them. But as far as, people that don't, it's fantastic. You can sit there and draw up this masterpiece that you never could have done before. So yeah, it's to me, it's like I said, it's a double-edged sword. But like the joke I always make with you when we talk about AI, since you started doing these, Keith, is I'll always think about Skynet. This is Terminator 2. First it's drawing pictures for you. The next thing you know, it's going to kill you.
Oh,
So
starts.
do what?
I said that's how it starts.
Yep, that's how it started in Terminator, I believe. AI just
That's
helping
roughly,
people with their jobs and doing stuff like that. And then it took over and started building its own machines, and then we were all killed. And John Connor and Sarah Connor and all that. So
yeah. Machines making machines. That's where it started.
yeah.
So here's what I think, real quick. So I do think, in the long run, it could definitely harm individual. Like, if all you do is draw and write and paint and anything, I do think overall, yeah, it's going to be very hard, because then you could just, any nutnik can get online and just print out something, or get on AI and just create whatever their heart's desires, as long as you're descriptive enough with it. But also with that, let me just, and you talked about the little J Bomb and Putty figures, or the little Jackie and Putty things here. This is made with AI, but I also used some Photoshop tools to kind of get
Nice.
a print or whatnot to do that with. I think if you're creative minded enough to where you can think it, I think AI should be a useful tool to get you there, but not be the sole tool to be like, that's it. That's work is done. That's what I made. Because I'll tell you one thing, just to get that took me at least 20, 30 minutes, at least to get to where I'm like, all right, I can work with what you give me, and I can fix it up later in post and do whatever you want. Now, there was the first one that had these guys originally come up, that I got first try. I'm like, okay, that's awesome. So yeah, I 100% agree. It can be very dangerous for people that put in hours, just like what Drew would do with his videos and his content creation. It would put in hours and take all that heart and soul and everything. But I think it's a useful tool for people that have that creative mindset, that don't want to take advantage of it, but want to build off it. And as long as it's used more for good and be able to make greater things, I think it could really push people into the future, because there's no way I could make that. And as fast, I couldn't make that by myself anyways. Like I could try, like what I would have to do at this point, I would have to change my entire career. I
become an artist.
Yeah, I
just
would
draw.
just take hours upon hours. And at this stage in my life, I can't do that. So unless you have like someone that you can payroll to do it for you, or someone that's a friend or a family member that wants to do this stuff for you, I would select that option for sure. But
yeah, definitely.
If you're by yourself, but you want to do something like this, but you don't know like you don't know who you'd want to go to, you don't really have an option, or you feel like you don't have an option. I feel like this is a great option until like maybe you can get someone human, or you can get someone to be like, I'll step up and I'll create that stuff for you so you don't have to focus on that. So I like we've been saying, the double-edged sword. It's a great tool, it's a great thing to use, but as soon as you become reliant on it and just use that to get one
Facts.
on people that actually do put in the work and put in the effort to make that only by hand, that's whenever it becomes not only a problem with both AI being a thing in general, but whenever it becomes a problem with just why can't humans just do that themselves? I mean, we can. Why can't you just do it yourself? And I think, like I said, the best answer to me is, well, timing wise, I can't do that unless I wanted to change careers or change focus. So again,
Well,
like I said with Druid's answer, that one I think to me is the perfect answer, because there's no good or bad. There's what you think is right and wrong, and it's kind of like a perfect way to say I like it, I don't like it, you know.
I think it's just all in how you use it, and I dare say it needs to be some kind of regulated. But the problem is being able to trust the people who would regulate it, because it could most certainly be used for nefarious purposes. And if the person that has full, especially if they have most or full control of it, I feel like that could be problematic. But
Still new.
as you were saying, I think it just depends on how you would use it.
Yeah, and unfortunately, still, I think we're in such a new phase of things like AI getting better as the days and years go on.
Every day.
Yeah, it's going to take a while to get those proper regulations on everything. And I 100% agree. It needs to have something, but I don't know where is that point to where if I can't get something like that and I need to put more time, when does it come to a point where it's going to mess up that time efficiency people want to use with it as well?
Facts.
Yeah.
Is there like a whole government that has just they have pretty much voted in an AI to be their president, and the AI has come up with the idea of giving every government official an AI as well, as a tool to help them
more efficiently run the can't remember basically their states or their provinces or whatever it is that I don't know, y'all look that up, or I can't remember which country it is, but one of them is actually everybody anonymously they were like, or not anonymously, but they all agreed, like everybody, the humans, they were like, yeah, we want an AI to run the government. We think it can run it more efficiently than readers. And the readers aren't fighting it. They're like, you know what? Actually, we want AI assistants to help us run our better, you know? And I mean, that's this guy like a live experiment to me. I mean, I've been very super interested in seeing how that turns out. And you know, I'm not really about talking about politics, and I'm just saying there's a country who's decided to use AI as a president. And I think that's just, in a way, I'm slightly frightened. But then again, I'm also kind of like, you know what? If this actually works, the AI could be, you won't have to necessarily worry about corruption or anything like that. So if it's programmed correctly.
So I think I found what you're talking about there. The BBC actually posted, this was on September 12th. World's first AI minister will eliminate corruption, says Albania's prime minister.
Albania, yes.
So there's definitely some truth into this, as in, like, I think they are trying to work AI more into how it would be in government. I need to skim through this article more. I don't want to make assumptions, and that's what we're here to do. But
Humans lie and they are biased, And I think that AI would just be, you know what, this is actually what's really good for your government. This is what you need to do. And there's no, I'm not paid off. You can't pay me. I'm an AI. I don't give a
Right.
about your monies. I don't give a about any alternative motive. All I'm programmed to do is to make sure your government runs good. And that's where I hope that's what happens. And I would really be happy if that's actually happening. Albania ended up being the shit as a country because they no longer rely on humans that are obviously biased and, could be corrupt or have some kind of alternate. A lot of government officials are paired off by companies and things like that. But that AI can't be paired off, bro. Or I'm interested to see how that works.
I am too, and my only worry with that too is just like with everything else. It's just that like AI will find a way and could like be that, but what happens if it starts looking up and try to get the information from the people that aren't doing the best and tries to mix that stuff with it? So you got along with the jobs too. There's another job people could be on there to help that and make sure that doesn't happen. So again, we're still in the new phases, and I'm very interested in this now that you
see what happens.
Yeah.
I've been keeping an eye on it. I heard about it maybe 2 weeks ago, and there might be a thing, or maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, that they were considering it. And then I think last week I heard that they had actually went through with it. And not only did they go through with it, but other government officials are like, you know what? I could use an AI in my office to help me run more efficiently.
Yeah, that's really something.
And that's because we were speaking about how humans can use the tool as tools. Now, the president thing is far beyond what I really expected. I expected like their prime minister to be like, I need AI to help make decisions and, cut off the workload. So I have more time to pay attention to the real, like less paperwork, I can concentrate on actually making changes that are going to better my country. And so I was like, hey, that's perfect. But hell, they done was like, hell, he was to make one of the president, and then we'll give some of the other ones an AI.
Yeah, more of an assistant type deal, not the actual prime minister. Yeah.
Yeah, that's expected. He did that. I was just like,
this is Skynet.
they went one Skynet real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Well, listeners and viewers, I'm definitely going to keep up with this one. I'm going to bookmark that, and we'll look more into that later on. I think we just found something more interesting to talk about on the show, J-Bomb, as nice. This progresses. That's cool.
They're like, my fears is about having podcasting, like even like when I'm live on streaming and things like that. Like, of course, I'm opinionated about things, but I really like to not have any. Well, I mean, look at everything from an absolute biased kind of lens, and like with the AI, like I do acknowledge that there's scary things about it, but I'm not gonna hate it to the point where I'm like, I'd like to see what happens. Yeah, but I'm also understand where people are coming from. Like, I mean, there are guys on Reddit right now. They're doing what I do, and they'll do their gameplay. They'll have it recorded because Twitch and stuff already records it. They'll just take that recording, or they're gonna have to do that. They could be like, "Hey, ChatGPT, go on my Twitch and take my latest stream and cut it down and add some cool music," and that's how they're doing their now. And it gives them so much more time. Like, I would have way more time with my kids, or my kid. I would have more time to just chill. But I think that's probably the last thing I say about it. But there's just something about when an actual human puts that time and effort into it. It's just like when you're scrolling through, you can see a rare video of like me and you hanging out and like wrestling it up, and then you can create an AI video with extreme detail, but somehow people can still look at it and be like, "That's AI, yo. That's AI. That's not real. That's AI." So that's that thing. You can tell that it's AI. It's not the time and effort someone actually put into that. And this AI is beautiful and wonderful for a lot of things, but I don't think in the end something in me tells me it will not take over 100% for people like us. Like, I mean, there's literally you can make AI podcast and people will start listening to that. Just like there's already AI metal bands that could from 100% don't even need a band anymore. Just AI just does it, and people could just start listening to the latest AI tracks.
But I can 100% tell you, I will never do an AI episode with J Bomb ever.
Hey, you posted for the last episode, and it's a picture of me and you, or I did.
That was enough for me to just be like,
I like that picture.
it's cool.
I was like, what the hell? It's weird though, man.
Let's probably talk about the cartoon one. Have you seen the most recent thing that I put?
No, I haven't. I was thinking about the cartoon. You just showed me it. No, you did one, and it's actually. Oh. It looked like a spooky Halloween background because it was a Halloween episode. So, like, you can look at it and you can look at it and see it's not us. But it's...
This is for Patreon. You don't get this, free people. Hold on. That's good AI.
That's good AI.
Yeah, that is good AI. I like that one. That's really good, actually. Kind of reminds me of, like, 40s and 50s cartoons, the way the eyes on J-Bomb is made and everything. And it's kind of like bubbly-ish.
That's what I thought. Yeah, and it did. It
looks good. Looks good, yeah. I like that. A little me in the background. It looks like Dolph Casper. Like falling from the sky like a meteor, though.
Oh, so we'll do. I'll show him the pic. I posted the picture of the real life one. We've used it before with the real life raccoon. And I'll show it again, but wait for the after show. Which, by the way, if you want to see the after show, that's very easy. But you do have to spend $5. We talked about. Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Only $5. You can find that in your couch.
Yes.
Look in the cracks of your car. You'll find the $5 bill.
I thought he was going to say, look in your crack, and I got very disturbed. Anyways.
Not that. I mean, maybe if you're a stripper or something. You might find some change or $5 in your crack.
Sorry. Distasteful. I apologize. Bad joke. Damn.
No, that's our normal kind of.
Oh yeah, that's nothing new here.
No.
Like, damn, Jer, or Dwayne, or Bleeding, or whatever you call it.
Well, SDA is finally back, and I'm disturbed more than ever. For just $5 a month, you can get full access to all STA episodes from when we started in 2022 to now, and it's just about 15, 30 minutes more of us talking. I don't know if you want to hear Jack talk. It's mostly just been myself and Dwayne, which is all I want anyways. I don't want you to talk anyways. You.
Keith's all about Keith
Just out of his own voice.
I do. But if you don't want to spend $5, you can do 1 month. You can do $1 a month, and you get access to the uncensored version, which is out actually a little longer than the full one. So go there. Go to patreon.com/STPP with Jack and Keith. That is STPPWJACKNKEITH. Patreon.com/STPPW Jack and Keith. Go there. And also with the $1 a month, you get your name shouted out on the show. So, got a lot of stuff for you, and more tiers will be coming soon.
Yes. Do it.
Yeah.
Just $1. $1.
We've only been back for a couple of weeks, but I
Goodbye.
will say this has probably been definitely the most informative and definitely more discussion-worthy episodes, even whenever we were doing it a few years ago, that we've done. I very much enjoyed it. And AI is definitely more of an issue now than it was even just a few years ago. It's gotten even more big and everything then, so I like it. And honestly, you're definitely the front runner right now for a new host.
I did like your episode. I think it played really good, and the back and forth and everything was nice. And we kind of played with everything as far as talking about games and moving into AI and everything. So I think it's probably one of our mirrors.
The natural flow is what we're looking for. And
Yeah.
honestly, there was a good natural flow there. So I really enjoyed it.
I did too. Actually, I had a good time. I was like, talk about. I drank an energy drink though, so I think it might help.
Shut
It's all right. I'm on my boosted Adderall. I completely understand.
Druid's over here like Beavis. Just, I'm a content creator.
So as we wrap up this episode, any kind of socials you want to share or anything? Because I'm going to share some more of our stuff, but I want you to have the floor with anything you want to share of yours.
If you actually want a game with me or something, you can find me on PS5 as Bleeding 84. If you're more interested in PC games, I'm on Steam as just Bleeding. If you want to follow me I'm on Facebook, Instagram as either Bleeding Dwayne, on my page Bleeding Gaming. That's my gaming content. The others just trash that I throw on Instagram and or Facebook. And but TikTok is my primary. Well, TikTok and Twitch are my primaries. And that would probably be just Bleeding 84. Otherwise, if you follow Jack and Keith, you can probably find me as their friends. They're my homie G's to the bitter end. So most definitely find me following them and or just sneak and go through their friends list and be like, where's that long haired? Alright, that's it.
Cool deal.
You find it here, maybe. Maybe.
Definitely, if not starting going forward, definitely we're going to have you on again. This was fun.
Yeah, I would love, if as long as they have me, I would definitely, at the least, you're going to see me as a guest.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. Especially how well.
Can I share this on my social?
I don't give.
I would throw it on my TikTok and be like, look at these guys. They're cool. Oh, Matt, they're my friends. Matt.
The more
Like
the more we get heard,
syphilis.
Wait, hold on. No,
Too far.
wait a minute.
Back up.
No, hold on. So you can't just throw us out there like we're friggin' venereal disease. We're trying to save the planet, not infect the planet. What are you doing? We were running the asylum at one point, not the CDC office. Come on, stop it.
Right?
My bad. I retract that.
It's cool. It's cool.
They're like peanut butter or frosting or something, or maybe like drip candles on a good night.
Ooh.
Going back to the venereal disease again, I see.
That leads to the venereal disease, so we gotta be careful.
Wrap it up.
That's important, folks. Wrap it before you tap it.
Wrap it before you tap it.
Let's go!
Yep.
Right there, you put that. Wrap it before you die.
Well, hey, let's talk about my video game podcast real quick. We had a lot of gaming talk, but if you want even more with current gaming news and culture, whatnot, go to OMO on my own with Keith on Spreaker. Spreaker.com. Look me up on there. I do about an hour and a half. Hey, here's the part where I mentioned this. Look, Dwayne. There's no J-bomb.
Yes.
The one time that I cut away and just want to have a picture of you on there, you're not there. I had to say something about it.
He's like,
Also, thanks for taking down the skeleton to break the illusion that this isn't after Halloween or anything. This was recorded.
Hey, honestly, I may leave him all year round. I don't know.
It's like you're a professor or something. Is there? I got my skeleton here. The whole thing. This is from top. This is the rib cage. This is the rib cage, the skull, the vertebrae. Here's where the junk would be, but there's no flesh. So
Put the can up of Dr. Jackie right now. Put that can up. See, it's funny to me and Jack, Drew and Dwayne. You're gonna have to look it up later. I'll show it to you later too. It's another AI thing, but yeah. I know, AI take over. City Net, say White Sports Line. I don't know. Anyway, thank you all so much for listening. Go check out Omo on Spreaker. It's also on anything you want to listen to, like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all that stuff. My video game podcast. Anyways, for the advice, which I did almost forget about just then. Thank you for reminding me, Google. I think for the most important thing is, this is a quote from Babe Ruth. Never let the fear of striking out stop you from playing the game. I'm going to add my own 2 cents. That makes sense because, like, if you have that fear in not wanting to, or just because you might make that mistake, you're not going into it right in the first place. Don't let the fear of doing something wrong stop you from ultimately doing it. Because guess what? You could be doing something great. You could be great at it. You could not be great at it. How would you know until you just do it? So there you go.
no, I thought you were giving me dating advice there for a minute. Don't be afraid to strike out.
Listen.
I was like, damn, you inspire me. I'm gonna call them 5 bitches right now.
If I'm giving anyone dating advice, I need to take them for myself. So
I do
that a lot, actually. I give better advice than I take.
It happens with me more than I want to admit. So hey, maybe I was given dating advice.
And it depends on who's taking the advice.
Exactly.
It's all about perception.
Yeah. It's all
Facts.
about how I edit
Yeah.
this. So I could have just been like, hey, there's your dating advice. You're welcome. So anyway.
You can call me daddy.
I won't.
Daddy dating advice.
Daddy Dwayne.
That'll be no. It's you, man. That's your next
You just said
podcast.
call us that. Call me daddy.
Daddy dating advice. Call me daddy.
That's a clip.
Using the RD chat, they changed my name to Daddy. Because Lana calls me Daddy all the time, and her friend Marika calls me Daddy all the time. So they called me Daddy in the club chat one day, and somebody changed it, and it stuck. Yeah,
Daddy J-Bomb.
Who else calls you daddy other than Nana?
Nana's best friend Marika. I've known her too since she was in my 2nd grade, and it's just they're a little jerk. They always call me Daddy Jack. Cool.
So on the after show, I'm going to have him elaborate more on this. So thank you all so much. I'm definitely interested now. So thank you all so much for listening. Thank you again, Druid. We will definitely keep you in the loop if you got it. We
Thank you.
A couple more that wanted to possibly be a host, so we'll let you know.
I wish
we'll
them
definitely
well.
have you back for sure.
Outstanding. Thank you. It's been an honor, and I appreciate you both.
Of course, man.
Love you both so much.
Oh, my heart.
Want to suck
Yeah. Whoa, what are you doing? Put us down. Okay, sorry. J-Bob, take us out before it gets too heartbreaking.
All right. Well,
Thanks everybody for listening. Drew, it was a pleasure talking with you, brother. Absolutely. It was a blast. Right? It was a great episode. Hope everybody else enjoyed it. Check us out next time. See if we have somebody else with us, or maybe even Drew. I don't know. But everybody be safe. As always, don't drink and drive. And my favorite thing to tell everybody, stay metal.
Love your faces.